And welcome again to another segment of your favorite community viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host again, and we have with us this today Stephanie Mazzamino, who is the business license technician, is your title.
Yep.
And you're one of the two faces that everyone saw out there for almost the entire weekend. You and Samantha. Samantha couldn't be here. You got the picture showing it? So they're smiling faces. That's the first thing the vendors said when they were angry. They want to start a fight. And they saw you too and said, "Oh, we can't be mad at you." So okay, we'll come back. And then, so how did it go with the vendors? You're a little apprehensive, but
very apprehensive, and we were worried that people wouldn't be happy. And when we got there, a lot of people were very happy about it. Everyone really enjoyed where they were at. They said that, the town did it very smoothly. I had very few complaints from vendors, which was really nice because it was a lot of work to get all those vendors there and everyone happily put together. I got to thank Matt Lewis and all of the grounds guys for the setup that they did. They came up with that idea, so that was beautiful. Vicki Parker for all of the rodeo sales tickets she did throughout. That was great. Bill Kohlberger and his son Noah, they went around to each vendor and personally introduced themselves, said thank you. Debbie Wise for the beer, Rodney Camacho for helping with the entertainment and everything else. Bill and Marilyn Dolan and Robert Tibbetts for the rodeo.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, Blake Arnold, actually the volunteer that did all of the arts and crafts, that went off very well in the Bob Roode Community Center. He did great. Carla Yoder for staying so late every night. She did everything for the accounting and the money. And,
she did the bookwork.
Yeah, she did great. She stayed super late. Rhonda and Vern Van Winkle and Karen Jackson for the parade. That was great. The VEA and Ron Paulson, they donated that generator.
Oh, that's right.
For all of those metal vendors. They did fantastic there. Mountain Falls donated our golf cart, which we got to drive around in, which made it way easier. Oh, yeah. And then the advisory board helped us. The Marine Corps League actually did
the parking for the veterans.
Yeah, exactly.
The handicapped and
they
stuff?
were great. I went in and out, and they were so easy about everything. PVFRS was there. The fire department helped a lot. Joe Sanitation is why we had no problem with bathrooms. Good job, guys. And then the Nye County Public Works and the Sheriff's Department did great with the parade, too. Everyone was so helpful for this event.
Yes, it was everybody coming together and in a time of need. Hopefully this will never happen again, but since it did, it works, folks. You see that we do come together. And
and it was great because the day after Bill came to us and said, I feel like the town should put it on, we had so many people call up and say, I want to help. How do I volunteer? How do I... And immediately, the response was just so positive. It was really nice to see the town come together that well.
Because you would have a lot of, I don't want to say angry people, but people that would really be hurt if we didn't put it on.
Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment from, not only Facebook, but letters and calls of just, the town's not going to do it. What happened? I love the Fall Festival. So it was a big thing for all of us in the office even to just make sure it went on because we all love it. And I've lived here now 18 years, and I've attended every single year. I love this event.
There's only 1 year I saw the parade because every other year I have a booth. But and I was walking past down in the parade with a high-level waste cast. So that was my contribution to a parade a few years ago. But yeah, how many entrants were in the parade? I think was it 80?
I believe so. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah. And then we were going to talk. Let's before we go revert back to the festival again. What's going to happen next year? We have
on this coming up town board meeting on the 9th of this month. They are going to be discussing the options. There's 3 that they've talked to us about, or that I know of. They're either going to have a company put it on, step up and put it on. They're going to hire people actually under the town's guidance, basically, to put it on instead of town staff, or they're actually just going to keep it the way it was this year and have the town staff put it on. Which any of those options is going to be discussed then, and we'll see then.
The last 2, I think. Well, if you have suggestions, make sure you get those out there to your prospective town board member or the manager prior to the meeting, so it's not clogging up the meeting.
Yeah.
A lot of times, that's what really makes the meetings last too long. If you have information that you want to share, if you have some suggestions, go online or go to the office and write them a letter or talk to somebody there and
Absolutely.
give them your input then. So
Yeah.
you have it, they have it before the town board meeting, so it'll be a little bit more orderly. So I think, well, okay, so that's what's going to be coming up this next Tuesday at the Commissioners' Chambers, 7 o'clock.
I believe so, yes.
Yes. So if you want to be there and give your opinion, so please do that. Or beforehand would be even better. But the festival itself, I know Saturday night it was crowded to the max. So there's no way we can actually find out the total amount of people that were there, but I've never seen it that packed before. So
a rough estimate that Bill Kohlberger had told us was roughly about 12,000 people were there on Saturday night alone, from our knowledge. I mean, obviously we can't count it for sure, but that was the rough estimate we came up with.
Right.
Which, from what the papers have said and from our knowledge, is quite a large event since we've been putting this on in the past years.
Yes. The carnival, they say they're very happy with the proceeds, and they'll definitely come up with a profit on that, which they should. That's what they're there for. We have 7 minutes. We got lots of time. We have the Rotary. Our booth was next to at the Town Board Advisory Board. They made a lot of money with the barbecue.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
And when that happens, that means there's more money that comes back to the community also.
It is.
Because the Rotary is fantastic. So
Yes.
Thanks for eating at the Rotary.
Good job.
Yeah, so that was great. And the other booths were, you did an excellent job with sticking all the politicians by themselves. Yes. So all the warm air was on that side. So we had
And actually, we were concerned that maybe, there would be some arguing. Everyone got along famously over
it was
there.
great, yeah.
Everyone's sitting in their booths. They're all talking, having a good time. It was beautiful.
That was one of the
Yeah.
better ideas that happened out of that.
I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, so that was really good. Yeah. Parking is at a premium until we find some other venue or some other park. It's always going to be a little bit of a
Issue.
squeeze.
Yeah.
We didn't have things like the shuttle bus service, but that was a last minute type thing, and we had
Yeah.
some issues with people who said, "Why didn't you have that?" Well, there was a last minute, so
5 weeks, man.
yeah, so
You
we
can only
did
do so much.
Yeah, everything that could have been done was done, and there's nothing but kudos to the people of the town board and the town employees and all the volunteers that had a part in that. But you should give yourself some plaques and give yourself those little commemorative things and give it to yourself on Tuesday. I know people that I met while I was at Burning Man, the Flameology people. I don't think anybody was ready for them.
No,
And
they were fantastic,
yes.
apparently.
I wanted to do something different, and the gentleman from Flameology from Las Vegas that I met at Burning Man says, "Yeah, we'll come down there. Yeah, we'll show off what we do," because they usually do the first Friday in Las Vegas, and I knew that's something we've never seen before. So,
And it was highly well received. Apparently, everyone at the festival that night was watching it and thoroughly enjoying it.
yes, it's something like we've never seen before. And they said they'd come back next year, and we're real happy with them. Other things that were really great over there was, let's see, what else? The bands from Las Vegas. There's a couple of...
We had, I actually had one recently just email saying that they had a great time. The town of Pahrump was very nice people, that they thoroughly enjoyed being here, and they hope to be welcomed again next year, that they had a great time.
Yeah, when Samantha was here, we didn't have, for the entertainment, there was no Johnny V. Elvis, but I saw him walking around. So he was there in enjoying himself. So I don't know if he performed or not, but he was hanging around the booth. So he did make an appearance. So Johnny was there. And no gray hair yet. I'm sure he used a little bit of black ink or whatever you put in there, a hair color. So the rodeo went well?
The rodeo went very well. A lot of tickets actually got sold Saturday night. It was almost fully packed then. Friday night did really well too. So, I mean, and apparently the rodeo people that actually came out and put it on for us, they were greatly pleased to be there too. We had great response to that. So it was really nice to see everyone so happy about that event, because I know a lot of people love that event. They love the rodeo. And I'm glad that, you know, Marilyn Dolan and Bill Dolan and Robert Tibbett stepped up to do it, because the town was just not going to be able to. So it was really nice when they came in and did it.
They're the expert. They're the professionals.
Yeah, they were great volunteers.
Yeah. And they get along with the town. They wanted it to happen, and it did. And more power to them. So if you want to know a little bit more about what happened there, the last issue was it Wednesdays of the Pahrump Valley Times, and then yesterday's issue of the Mirror has a lot of great pictures and a lot of information on the venue too. So it's great press, and it's great PR for the town, and give yourselves a pat on the back for that. And next year it'll be bigger and better, and I'm sure the carnival will be here again next year.
I'm going to assume so. Yeah. I would hope.
Yeah. They're local. And they hire locally too, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, we had people coming in and asking us, and we were able to give them Davis Amusement's number for hiring. So from what I know, that they were willing to hire local. Yeah, which was great.
Mm-hmm. So that adds to the economy here also for a short time, and maybe the people work for them longer too after that. So that's great. So on to next year. So come on down to the town board meeting on Tuesday. So we'll see what's happening for the coming year for the Fall Festival. And it will be called the Fall Festival because we own that name.
Yes, town owns the name Fall Festival.
Yes. So we'll be calling it the Harvest Festival. You know, that ain't happening anymore. So it's the Fall Festival, and it's a comfortable name also, and it'll be probably the last weekend of September.
It's usually when it's held, yeah. It's the last weekend of September, beginning of October, which is good timing because it's nice weather.
Yes. So, and you contacted the vendors to see if they want to be back? And
we have made a list of every vendor that wanted to come. I made sure to go around, talk to them, ask them if they wanted to be here, and overwhelmingly all of them want to come again if they can. So we've made sure that any information that we did this year, vendor information, it's all going to be forwarded on to next year's committee. So that anyone doing it, or even if we do it, we have all that information saved. Okay,
great. So, don't be shy if you want to say, thank you to the town, 727-5107. Just any extension will do. And just say thanks for putting on the Fall Festival. And come on down to the next town board meeting and say thank you also, because we don't get enough of thank yous and the smiling faces for something the town did well, and this was done extremely well. I'm just so proud of the town and everybody that put it on. And I spent a lot of time there again, like I usually do, but I want to.
Yeah,
because it's fun and it's.
I actually I had the weekend off, and I actually ended up going every single day to see the vendors, get food. I had planned on not going at all, and I spent every day there.
So thank you for watching, and we'll be back again and again and again. So thank you very much.